Hi guys, welcome back to Jerusalem's Playroom. I decided to upload this video outside. I'm not gonna do anything with the dolls today. This is just adult doll therapy. As you can see, I am outside on my deck um, with the sun just shining on me. And guys, I have been starting like my garden and been trying to stay outside and get some sun, surround myself with earth, and surround myself with water. I collect rainwater for my plants. So I decided today that I was going to come and talk about a situation that happened today. And guys, I do have me a glass of wine. I have mentioned plenty of times before that I do work at a hospital, and as you can see, I have my scrubs on, my uniform on. And working in a hospital is very a humbling experience. Very humbling experience, guys. I'm not a nurse. I help nurses. I work with nurses. I work around doctors, and I work with other important staff. And at times, guys, it gets to be very stressful, if I could say that. It gets stressful for me because people come in and they're sick, and some of them come in and some don't leave. Um, People always talk about the traffic that goes in front of the hospital, but nobody ever sees the traffic that goes on the back of the hospital, which I see that a lot. I prayed to God to send me where I can help his people. And I was led to the hospital where I work at. I knew it wasn't going to be a whole lot of money. I knew it wasn't going to be a whole lot of recognition. And guys, to be honest, how you see me is how I dress, because it's a dirty job. It really is a dirty job, and I have to wear a bonnet over my head, and I sweat. I don't wear dangling earrings too tough, and I keep my crystals on me, and I pray a lot. All my life, I have been trained to work hard. That I don't know how to do anything else. And what I mean by work hard is that whatever you do for God and not for man. And so that's what I do. And what was clear as day is that once I do my job, that makes others have to work too. And they don't like that. They want me to sit down, but I can't. So when I move, they got to move. And it's becoming, they don't like it. The powers that be, they don't like it. And that's not my problem. My thing is that I was hired, and that this is what I'm supposed to do. And if I need something, I have to go get what I need. And if it's causing you to work because I'm taking that, I'm sorry. You know, that's a part of the job. And you have to put back what I take. I had been thinking about, guys, excuse my air conditioning unit. It's loud, and I'm not here. Hey, this is my home to live in. This is a livable house. It's not a Barbie house, okay? So this video for the adult therapy to help somebody to let you realize that there's gonna be people who just don't like you. And there's nothing that you can do to change that. You're not going to kiss anybody's butt to try to make them like you. And I'm going to take a sip of my wine, okay? There's just going to be people who don't like you. No matter what you do, they're not going to like you. And you can sit, well, let me talk about me. I sat and I asked questions like, well, what did I do? Why they don't like me? You know, I'm trying to help. I feel like I'm a good person. I feel like I do this. People don't like you because you're nice. People don't like you because you got a smile on your face. They don't know your testimony. They don't know your story. They don't know what you're going through. But because you got a smile on your face, they hate to see you smile. You can't, you may be going through now dime in your pocket or in your bank account. I got a call today about a bill. And the lady tone on the voice, I would say she was rude, but I knew that by her working in collections, she has to make these calls. So when she called me, she started asking about my personal information, and I asked her, who are you? Who are you? What's this about? And she told me, she said, well, I have to ask you these questions before I go into detail. Well, the information she said was right. So I went ahead. I said, this is she. And when she started talking about what the call was about, I was holding the phone. I held the phone because I already knew she was irritated. And I really held the phone to give her a chance to relax. And when I took the call, I'm just sitting up here saying, like, I was thinking, like, what could I do? Because she was calling me about a bill. And I didn't have it. A lot of people been calling me about bills. I don't have it. Oh, so I'm laughing, y'all, because somebody asked me, well, do you work? I said, yeah, I work. I work every day, except the weekends. I was like, y'all stand in line. So when she made the call, and then she finally said, ma'am, are you still with me? I said, yes, ma'am. I said, I'm just thinking. That's what I didn't get rude with her or nothing. I just said, I'm just thinking. She said, okay. She said, well, I notate the call. I said, could you get back with me at another time right now? I said, because I'm at work. That's what I told her. She's like, yes, ma'am, I notate the call. And I don't even know if she said have a good day or not, but the call ended. When the call ended, something inside of me, inside my spirit, I began to feel ashamed because I couldn't pay the bill. So I started working and talking to myself. Like TED Talk, I was actually talking to myself about, hey, I ain't had nobody to encourage me. Guys, listen to this gospel song called Encourage Yourself. And it goes, sometimes you have to encourage yourself. I don't know all the lyrics, but I started encouraging myself. You're going to get the money. It's going to be all right. I started encouraging myself, and then the song hit my spirit. Don't worry, be happy. So when I thought about the song, I just put a smile on my head and started having the song in my head. And then when I got in my car to go home, that's the song I played. Now, I went to the store because my husband likes to drink Kool-Aid. I went to the store and I bought some items for the house for us to eat. And then I went to the thrift store. Now, the thrift store is my therapy, okay? So when I went to the thrift store, I really was just walking around looking. And I did buy some, guys, and it was just $5. And I know they could have went toward the bill. But hey, I work for that $5. That's just me, okay? And I really just went in there to walk around, just to breathe, because I said everything's gonna be all right. Everything's gonna be fine. So, in the midst of me going through a storm, I had to tell my I'm in a storm. I had to tell myself everything's gonna be fine. Everything gonna work out. So I came home and I saw my son here, and I still had that same negative energy on me. And I felt myself getting upset again, and I was like, "Nah, this is not his fault. It's not his fault." So he said he got to go to work, so he went back to sleep. So I said, "Let me come up here and upload a video and drink me a glass of wine." You can do everything right. You can be kind. You can be polite. You can stay out of drama. You can avoid people. You can mind your own business. You can focus on yourself. You can do your little YouTube channel. You can play with your dolls. You can listen to your music. And you can drink your glass of wine. And it's always going to be somebody that don't like you. You ain't hurt nobody. You just mind your own business. And somebody hates you because of that. I just have my YouTube channel, and I have my Instagram, because I deleted Facebook. And the only reason why I have my YouTube is because I like to listen to the music and the videos. So that's that's something I like for myself. I just like music. So that's why I watch YouTube and do my videos. My YouTubes that I upload is not just for me, it's just for my grandchildren. Hi Jasmine, hi CJ, hi Jace, hi Adriana, hi Adrian, hi TJ. So I upload the videos for my grandchildren so they can see me. If anything happens to me, that's why I upload it. And I want them to see me happy. Now, at the hospital, guys, we had the option. They made everybody the option. My hospital is not federal funded. So we had the option if we wanted to take medicine. I opted out of taking medicine. I did my research, because that's what, when they first came out, that's what they said, do your research. And that's what I did. And I read it, and I printed it out. And because I did what they said, do your research, and I printed it out, I ain't even take the medicine. And so because I ain't take the medicine, I haven't been sick. Because I did my research. And I tried things according to the research. So I still, but I see people changing, mad and angry, and I stay away, because it's a different spirit, guys. I said it before, it's a spiritual warfare. It's people are really angry, and this anger is not a normal anger. This anger it turns to wrath, which is why I did the Star Wars episode, to let y'all know that anger turns to hate, and hate turns to suffering. And what I've seen is, when people got angry and they turned to hate, somebody died. Somebody had to suffer. That's just facts. And that's what I see. So I stay away, because I know what it is, and it's a different spirit, and it's not a spirit of God. Now, I'm just telling you my testimony. I ain't talking about nobody else. And I have been getting, I felt myself getting angry, but my anger has been more so of empathy, because I see people suffering. And even though I did my research and I read and I try to offer suggestions, because I don't have a certain status, I'm nobody. But just like Star Wars, anybody can be used to speak truth. I can't stop nobody from hating me. And I'm finna share this secret, and I'm finna let y'all go. Ain't nothing wrong with a little wine. Ain't nothing wrong with a little wine at all. You don't want to drink no wine, that's fine. That's wine for me. That's my special wine. We are all God's children. I'm doing this, y'all, because the fly, I guess this fly wants some of this good old sweet wine. This some plum wine too, specially made. There was an old movie called Merlin. It came on NBC back in the 80s and the early 90s. They used to have little series that come on that you can watch. And one series that came on was Merlin. And I watched it because I like stuff like that. So I do. I like Merlin. And the what was it? The stone and the circle table and all that. I'm into that. Knights Templar. I love stuff like that. Da Vinci Code. That's me. So anyway, there was this witch, and Merlin could not kill that. He didn't know what he can do to kill this witch. It was like this witch was just a thorn in his butt. Well, the witch had a little sidekick that was following her, and the sidekick name was Freak. He was played by Martin Short. So the witch had some kind of way killed Freak's. He loved this lady, and the witch killed the lady, and Freak was hurt because he really loved that lady, even though she did wrong. So Freak wanted the witch to save the lady, but she didn't. Years passed, and Freak, the love of his, not Freak, but Merlin, the love of his life, was somewhere hidden in a cave. The witch put her in the cave. So Merlin was out, and he saw Freak. And Freak was just talking to him, and he told him that the love of your life is still alive. And Merlin was like, really? Because he thought she was dead. So Freak told Merlin, he said, I can tell you how to kill the witch. So in the movie, when the witch came and Freak was there, she was mad at Freak, for being with Merlin. Merlin said, I forget you. And she said, huh? He said, I forget you. Go back to where you came from. And turned around. And the witch died. See, the more attention you give people, the more that fuels them. That gives them power. But if you ignore them, that takes away their power. They don't have no power. Another thing, now that's one thing, by ignoring them. The second thing, the second and the most important thing is pray for them. That's what I do. I said, Lord, forgive my enemies, known and unknown. Lord, help them like you have helped me. I don't know what they stand in need of, but you do. Have mercy on them, Father. Give them strength. Bless them, Lord. The ones that I know and the ones that I don't know. That's why I said known and unknown. I call their names out. Notice what you heard me say. Father, forgive them like you have forgiven me. Bless them. Help them, Lord, like you have blessed and helped me. You know what they stand in need of, Father. Be with them, Lord. Have mercy on them, Father, just like you had mercy on me. My wine almost through, y'all. It's almost gone. Just add a little. What happens is, the people you pray for, the ones who curse you, the ones who try to slander you and do all type of malice and evil stuff to you, what happens is, those arrows that they throw to you miss you and go back and hit them. And truthfully, guys, I know it happens every time. And I be saying, Lord, is it my fault? I'm not trying to put no curse, no spells on nobody. Actually, they putting a spell on themselves. Because they throwing a dot, they throwing arrows, they throwing weapons at you. But by you praying for them, those weapons, you are blocked. So it's gotta go back to the sender. It's like a boomerang. So what they send to you, it goes back to them because you praying for them. They thank you. I wear these crystals to work, guys. People think I'm into voodoo and witchcraft. They don't talk to me. So since they don't talk to me, I don't consider myself having really true friends. So I come outside and talk to my plants. I come out here, I do the spoken word on them. I touch them and I tell them how beautiful, and when the bigger they get, I tell them, I was like, look at you showing out. They like that. I talk to my plants and encourage my plants, and they just growing. I'm having to give them away. It's not that many, just some small that I'm doing. I haven't named them. I was trying to name them all, but I couldn't. Here go one right here. They just growing. So and I get these little jars, and like if I get mayonnaise or something, I just put some dirt in there and just give them away if somebody want them. Then I use little Keurig cups to recycle them and talk to them. That's all I do. You doing okay? I talk to them, but I'm crazy. It's beautiful out here. God is so good and amazing. I was walking saying, thank you, Lord. Y'all don't know the stories I hear at the hospital when I get out and I talk to the patient's family. I talked to a lady. I've been seeing her pass. I saw the lady passing by. This darn fly, this drink sweet, y'all. So that's why they fly coming around. But we outdoors, fly supposed to, and I done created a habitat out here. So my rainwater collecting, that's bringing mosquitoes. Then the spiders come. So the spiders eating the mosquitoes. Then they start bringing the frogs and the lizard out here. So I said, okay, God, I done created my own ecosystem. And the flies come. So it's really amazing that I get to see all of this, okay? But anyway, the lady kept walking by, and she had the same outfit on. I said, ma'am, I said, I know you, have you been staying overnight? And I was talking to her, and she just really kind of burst out and started crying because her mama was in the hospital. And by her mom being in the hospital, she didn't have nobody to rotate with her. So this lady was wearing the same clothes, guys. She was just going outside to get a smoke, to smoke a cigarette. I didn't have no clothes. I didn't, and you know, I didn't have nothing. I didn't have any cash to give her. Asked did she want something to eat? Because you know, at the hospital, if you're a visitor, you got to pay for the food. You got to pay for parking. But this lady was up there wearing the same clothes. She had the same clothes on, which let me know she didn't take a shower, because she ain't had no clothes. And here I got people that I work with that's mad and jealous and want to create malice, and I'm out here talking with folks who going through, who mom and dad died, who running to the hospital because somebody had a stroke, just airlifted to the hospital. Y'all, I've been seeing so many helicopters coming to the hospital, it ain't even funny. So I do deserve a glass of wine. Thank you. Do you know what it does to your mental state when you hear every day, stroke alert to the ER, stroke alert to the ER, code blue to room, code blue to room, STEMI alert, level 3 to the ER, code blue, STEMI alert, level 2 to the ER, estimate time now. It's I can't leave because I gotta be there to help God's people, because those family members need somebody. The nurses and the doctors can't sit up and talk, and when they crying, and we only got I think one chaplain in the whole hospital. Sometimes you can't sit up here and tell somebody they come in and the doctor tell them they got stage 4 cancer, and you sit up here saying, can't say everything gonna be all right. Sometimes I feel like Job friends. I just sit there and I just sit there and be quiet. Cause what can you say? What can you say to somebody who just had a baby shower, came to the hospital, didn't feel the baby move, baby gone, don't know what happened? What can you say, guys? It's gonna be all right when this mom and this dad just lost their baby? What can you say when they gotta push, they gotta go through the labor and push out a dead baby? And you got people hating and mad at you. So anyway, people just gonna not like you. They may not know what you're going through. They may not know what you're dealing with, but they just gonna hate. And they don't know no better. That's why I pray for them. I've been called a witch, a soothsayer. All I do is I talk to the Creator. I ask the Creator to reveal stuff to me, to show me things, to keep me from getting sick. What I asked him to show me, he showed me. I can tell somebody, but he didn't show that to them because they didn't ask. If you don't want to get sick, go here, give you the remedy. He'll tell you what to do. It's a lady right now at work, had cancer. How about as long as mine? Because she did research. Beautiful how too. And then she lived, but somebody else dies. And she told me what she did. She said she just laughed. She said, I watched all them Deal movies. And I just started laughing at her because she knew that laughter was making her feel better. So if you sick and you playing with dolls and they making you feel better, do that. Because your health. Children, check on your parents. Whatever happened in the past is in the past. Mom, whatever happened in the past with your daughters, they need y'all. All right. Y'all be blessed. Be encouraged. Let's pray for one another. Let's pray for each other. Let's take the time to help somebody if we can. And I thank y'all for tuning in to this long, boring videos, adult doll therapy. And just know that no matter what you do, somebody may not like you. And it's okay. Long as Jesus, you doing what you're doing for the Lord, that's all that matters. You want to be liked, ain't nothing wrong with it. Everybody want to be liked. But some people just ain't going to like you. And you got to learn how to just say, hey, just release that. Cut the cords. I be at work doing this, cutting cords. So somebody want to say something, I cut the cord. That's why I got cut the cord. So they won't, some people just spiritual vampires. They're energy stealers. You can go around somebody and, have y'all ever went around somebody and just said something don't feel right? That's the intuition or your Holy Spirit telling you, hey, stay away from that person. Pray for them. Something ain't right. You done been in a situation be like, wait, some just don't feel right. And I'm always in when I get in a situation like that, that's why I stay away from large crowds. I go by myself, guys. I don't carry no purse when I go to the store. I go in the store like I ain't got nothing on me. I don't look flashy. And I'm not saying they're wrong to the women who do that. Right now, I'm saying we in a different time zone and people hurting. And they looking to take whatever they can take. If you got these big old purses, they can snatch it. And folks that buy them purses, they can turn around and sell them. You done paid $400 for this person. This person may need $100 or $50, and that purse sold. It's beautiful out here. As Ralph Smart says, out here breathing is good. I'm going to say fresh air, but Ralph Smart says something different. And check his YouTube channel out too, guys. He's really good guy for some adult therapy also. Okay, well, you guys, y'all have a wonderful day. And just know, some people just not going to like you. The way you can do it is you can ignore and pray for them. No harm. You want to be blessed. And by you praying for them, what happens is those arrows and dots and weapons that they send to you, it's going to boomerang and go back to them, because your prayer is used to help them. And anytime when you're praying for somebody and they're trying to do harm to you, God be like, wait a minute, they praying for you and you trying to hurt them, it's going to go back. And they not even going to understand what happened. But you got to change your heart and your mind and your soul. Okay, thanks, guys. Y'all have a wonderful day. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.